Yeah.
Good evening. And today we will talking about the problem we still face every now and again, the fear of public speaking. Today we are joined with Luthan and Yudha and our participants, Veronika and Vincent. Luthan, may I ask you this question? How one can have a fear of speaking? Where does it come from actually?
Yes, absolutely. The fear of public speaking starts from evolution. Back then, humans need to live in groups to increase their chances of surviving. Due to individually encountering a large predator will certainly mean death. So, if they publicly speak for or to that certain group, they automatically put their reputation at risk and will increase their chances of being ostracized by the group. And as time and age goes by, the human race starts to learn that public speaking might not be such a good idea. Not because they have to go on stage or be in the spotlight and say things. It's mostly because they fear of being ostracized or labeled as something negative after they publicly speak.
Thank you for the astonishing answer, Luthan. Yuda, with Luthan explanation on when, where, and how fear of public speaking originates, what do you think is the best to do to overcome that fear? And is there a way to make the fear completely disappear?
Okay, thank you, moderator. Well, to make it all disappear completely seems highly unlikely. Overcoming, however, is much more easier. What can you do to overcome the fear of public speaking is first, be prepared. No one likes an unprepared presentation because it's hard to digest and hard to understand. So make sure you prepare your material before you get up that podium. Secondly, be vulnerable. Sure, having a flawless performance sounds tempting, but the truth is, vulnerability can also be our greatest strength. The way to connect with an audience is by being human. That means having flaws and making mistakes. It means allowing your audience to get to know you. You cannot connect with them if you don't enable them to connect with you. They are not there just for the information you have to convey. They are to feel something and make new connection. The more connected you are to what you have to say, the more connected they will be too. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, Yuda. Ladies and gentlemen, since we have a little bit more time to our side, I hereby declare that the question and answer session is now open. You are now encouraged to ask about anything in regards to the fear of public speaking.
Okay, to Luthan, say something about living in groups in order to avoid encounters with large predators individually in this day and age. Why should we live in groups? I mean, what kind of predators are we protecting ourselves from?
Well, the predators that we are protecting ourselves from are our own kind. Back then, it might be animals, but now it's thieves, murderers, bad people, and all that stuff. And to face them, we still need to live in groups because these people, they are probably bigger in numbers. And if we want to survive, that it would be better to increase our survival chance by teaming up.
Good answer, Luthan. Any more questions?
Okay, I would like to ask a question to Yudha. Can the mass be limited as to how much well we let ourselves become vulnerable, experiencing in that position?
Okay, thank you for the question. That's a very good question, by the way, because that brings me to my third point. Now, bear with me if you will. Just because you are physically on stage doesn't mean you are all there. Your audience follows what you are thinking and feeling even more than what you are saying and doing, which means you have to be fully present to make a real connection to the audience. Find the things that help you get present. This might mean doing something before you even get to the venue. A quick way to get grounded is to feel your feet on the ground. Take a breath, find a friendly face in the audience to connect with anything that gets you back in the present moment. Thank you.
And astonishing answer from Yudha. Then again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we're going to have to end this here since our time has passed. Thank you for joining me on how to overcome the fear of public speaking. Would you please give a hand to our panelists, and until next time, see you.